What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. And today, what we are doing today is actually so since I did miss yesterday's podcast episode, we're gonna do yesterday. So it's USHL Sunday as well. So we're gonna go over we're gonna go over Saturday and Sunday's USHL games. Then we're gonna go over the USHL standings, and we're gonna go over Friday and Saturday's NHL games, and go over my predictions for tomorrow's NHL. There's no USHL. Of my prediction for the NHL games. I mean, yeah, it's overall pretty simple. So yeah, I mean, all of my social medias, my X page, my Facebook page, Discord, my Twitch, my Twitch, Discord, Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, my website, uh, USHL discussion Facebook group, like Facebook group, all that stuff. Paragraph and a half of who I am and what I do on this podcast. And about a paragraph of how to contact me if you have any comment questions. Podcast all links in the description. Yeah, just in this description. Go ahead check that out if you haven't already. And subscribe to the channel if you like this podcast, like this video if you like this podcast episode in particular, and USHL Sundays in general, and turn post notifications if you haven't already. Follow the podcast. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you watch this on YouTube. Follow it if you want. Spotify, both would be great. That'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, one is good too. One is great too, and it's free. All of what I just said is free. And because I would never tell you guys to do something that's not free, at least not for a while. Definitely not doing it now. Fargo Force smacked Chicago Steel on the road 7-3. Fargo goes 4 for 6 the power play. Chicago 0 for 3. 29-21 favorite Fargo. Fargo loses Chicago in overtime on Friday, and they say, you know what, hey, we're not doing that again. And they smack. I don't think I've ever seen Fargo's offense put up more than 4. They put up 7. Team U said this has to be the U18s, right? Because if this is U17s, I don't believe it. But let's see. No, it's a U17s. That's really embarrassing. For Green Bay, they win 6-3 on the road. They sweep the Gamblers. They goes 3 for 7 on the power play. Green Bay goes 1 for 3. Team USA's outshoots on 36-20 on the road, and Green Bay gets swept by U17. That's pretty embarrassing. Lincoln Stars hold off the Waterloo Blackhawks. They win 3-2 at home in overtime. So 33-20 Waterloo. Waterloo 2-4 on the power play. Lincoln goes 0 for 3. Matchless, you always say that, gets the overtime winner, and Mark don't Markindes, if you say that, hits 2 goals. I don't know. Grady Deering and Brandon McMahon. Omaha, okay. Before I say what happened here, you can see. But Omaha outshoots Tri-City 33-29. Omaha go 2 for 4 on the power play. Tri-City goes 0 for 2. Games in overtime. The first time in 30 games, the Omaha Lancers have won. Happened. It has happened. The Omaha Lancers have won game. Overtime, game winner by Batany. And it's happened. It's a moment in history. If I was Tri-City, I would be ashamed, and I would officially forfeit my playoff spot. Actually, I wouldn't do that. It's a joke, but oh my goodness, for the first time in 30 or 31 games, the Omaha Lancers have won a game. It's magical. It's really a moment in history, and it's a time. Just one of the greatest things. But yeah, do it and don't let him get hot. He will win the Anderson Cup. 2-4 Stampede win 2-1 on the road over Sioux City. Sioux goes 0 for 4 on the power play. Musketeers goes 0 for 3. Great penalty kill from both teams. Not really power play from either. Balled out Sioux City 34-18. Get the well-deserved 2 points on the road. Des Moines bounces back after losing to Cedar Rapids 6-5 in overtime on Friday. They beat them 2-1 also in overtime on Saturday. So it did not reverse Cedar Rapids. Des Moines did not get a single power play opportunity. Rapids used 3. Wasn't single. Muskegon bounced back after losing overtime versus Dubuque on Friday. They bounced back in Dubuque, a 4-3 overtime win. Lawrence gets the overtime winner. shots of 36-26 in favor of Muskegon. Dubuque came out flying, and they kind of let their foot off the gas the last 40 minutes. Muskegon capitalized. They get the W. Seeing as 1-4 on the power play. Dubuque goes 0-for-3. So yeah, that's how we end Saturday. Sunday here. Dubuque defeats Chicago 3-2 on the road, shots of 30-28. Dubuque 6 on the power play. And Chicago's 0-for-3 in the power play. Gavin Cohen for the Dubuque Fighting Saints. If he gets one more power play goal, he gets the most career power play goal from any Dubuque Fighting Saint ever. With 17, 16's a record, 17 would break it, and he went off the inside of the crossbar. So as soon as he gets that power play goal, I'll be talking about it on this podcast when it happens. But it has yet to happen. But Lucas Van Fleet gets the only only power play goal that the Saints have scored. Got off a rebound, went right to him, sniped it. Des Moines gets the tiebreaker win over Cedar Rapids 4-3 on the road. Shots at 37-24 in favor of Cedar Rapids. Both teams go 0-for-3 in the power play. Tiebreaker of the series. All three games go to extra time. 2 of them Cedar Rapids has won. And Sioux Falls defeats Omaha 6-3 on the road. Shots at 36-29 in favor of Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is 1-for-3 in the power play. Omaha is 1-for-4 in the power play. And Omaha is right back to losing what they have been doing all year. That being said, we're going to move on to the standings. East as per usual. I'm gonna go over the standings. Okay, so the Eastern Conference, number one in the Eastern Conference, the only team, the first and only to clinch this playoff spot in the Eastern Conference, number one in the East right now is the Dubuque 35-14 points. 6-2, 1-1 in the last 10. Dubuque has been looking really, really good as of late. They did lose in overtime to Muskegon, but they did beat Muskegon in overtime the night before, and then they just beat Chicago today. They're looking really good right now, and the Saints are looking like the top, probably the favorites to come out of the East this year. But number 2, Youngstown Phantoms looking to be the next team to clinch. 33-17, 0-1 for 67 points, 8-2 in the last 10. This team's on fire. They've been on fire for the past month. They've been absolutely cooking right now. Youngstown's also looking like they can make a bit of a run these playoffs. Number 3, Master Capital. This team also is likely to clinch quicker because they have 2 games in hand on Youngstown, only 1 point behind. 31-14, 3-1 for 66 points, 7-3 time. Madison Capitals are a great team as well. They've been hot for the past month, and that's also very possible that they make a bit of a run this playoffs. Muskegon Lumberjack for 29-13 for 66 points. So 2, 3, and 4 in the East are separated by only 1 point. They're 6-2-2 in the last 10. Muskegon picks up 3 out of the 4 possible points in Dubuque. So does Dubuque, but they both get an overtime win against each other. So yeah, I think that's great for both of those teams. When you get 3 4 points, which is a very good team. It's pretty good over the weekend over 2 games. So yeah, Muskegon's tied with Madison with a 1 extra game played and 1 game behind Youngstown with the game in hand. So that Eastern Conference race is gonna be absolute cinema down the stretch. Number 5, Green Bay Gamblers, 25-25, 1-1 for 52 points, 3-7 in the last 10. They were starting to get a little bit hot there, starting to pick up some points, and then now they're 3-7 in the last 10, getting swept by U17s at home. Embarrassing performance. Both of those games, Green Bay really slipping down. The team that's chasing them right now, Cedar Rapids, 22-24, 2-3, 49.44, 1-1 in the last 10. Cedar Rapids a hit or miss. You can see them play pretty good, and then they could play really, really bad. They're overall a pretty decent team. They could get a win or two, but they're a team that's definitely exploitable and a team that's definitely beatable for sure. Green Bay and Cedar Rapids are going to be going at it down the stretch here. Cedar Rapids has a game in hand with 3 less points. Cedar Rapids is right there as Green Bay. So actually, Green Bay keeps going down and Cedar Rapids goes up. They could easily overtake them for that 5 spot. 7's Team USA, 18-26, 1-2 for 39 points, 7-3 in the last 10. Team USA is honestly kind of cooking right now. They are still 10 points behind Cedar Rapids with 4 games in hand. It is not impossible if they catch up, because assuming they win all, which is not likely, but assuming they win all 4 of those games they have in hand, that's only 2 points behind Cedar Rapids. Kind of unlikely. They're bad for them most of the time, but if they get hot, which they are right now, they're pretty decent. 8, Chicago Steel, 16-34, 1 for 37 points, 2-6, 1-1, 10. They're just bad. They're just really, really bad right now. They're a super young team. They're the youngest team in the USHL. So next year, I think they're gonna be really good, but this year they're not doing it now. Eastern Conference predictions: number one, Dubuque fighting Saints. Kind of running away with it right now. I wouldn't say running away with it, but they're definitely creating some separation, especially with the win today. Two is gonna be Madison. They're only 1 point behind Youngstown with 2 games in hand. Madison's gonna get the bye, in my opinion. Three, Youngstown. Four, oh yeah, I'm gonna say Youngstown gets the number three. Number four is Muskegon. Number five, Green Bay. Number six, Cedar Rapids. Seven, Team USA. Eight, Chicago Steel. That. But yeah. So the bracket would be in that case 1 and 2 in the East. So the two buys would be Dubuque and Youngstown. Yeah, Dubuque and Madison, if everything goes right in my prediction. And then the 3 and 6 matchup would be Youngstown and Cedar Rapids, and then 4 and 5 would be Muskegon and Green Bay. But if it like, ended today, it would be Dubuque and Youngstown getting buys, Madison and Cedar Rapids facing off in the first round, and Muskegon and Green Bay. But out of the Western Conference, you got number one in the West, the first team in the entire USHL, clinch a playoff spot. Lincoln Star 38, 13, 1-0 for 77 points, 82 in the last 10. This team is ridiculous. This team's nasty. One of the best goaltenders in the USHL, one of the best defenses in the USHL. Honestly, probably the best defense in the USHL, and the best offense in the USHL. This team's 100% the favorites to win it all this year. We're number two in the Western Conference, no slouches himself. We got the second team in the entire USHL to clinch the playoffs. Right behind Lincoln, 33, 13, 3-1 for 70 points. Is a seed. 6-3-1 in the last 10. They're pretty good right now. The winning games are pretty good, right? There's definitely a couple games they know they should win, but they're unable to come up with the result that they're looking for. But they're a really good team, and if they get hot at the right time, just in general, they could just make a deep playoff run because we know what they can do. So yeah, but number three, Waterloo Blackhawks, 25, 14, 6-4 for 60 points, 5-4-1 for in the last 10. Definitely a bit of a drop off there. I really like Waterloo, honestly. They're a good team. They could make a bit of a run, but they seemed kind of outmatched versus Sioux Falls and Lincoln. That Lincoln game was very close. They did force overtime where they were unable to pick up the extra point, but I really liked that game, how close they kept it the entire game. They almost picked up the W, but they do overall. Most of the time, they seem kind of outmatched versus Lincoln and Sioux Falls, but if they're on their A game, they can beat anything. Number four, Fargo Force, 25, 24, and 2 for 56 points, 4-4-2 in the last 10. They have a phenomenal defense. They have a great goaltender, but they can't really score. They don't score. If they can get the offense hot heading in the playoff, they'll be really dangerous, but without that offense, I don't know what they're going to be able to do. Number five, Sault Musketeers, 24, 21, 3 and 4 for 56 points, 36-1. Just flipping down, Samuel Urban's a great goalie all the time. Defense is pretty good, and the offense is pretty good, but they're just not able to find a consistent groove and get hot. 6, Tri-City Storm, 24, 23, 3-1 for 52 points, 6-3-1 the last 10. Besides the fact that they lost to Omaha, pretty embarrassing, but besides that, they've looked pretty good over the past couple weeks. Number 7, Des Moines Buccaneers, 21, 29, 4-0, 46 points, 3-6-1 the last 10. They had a horrible, month. They won 2 of the 3 games over Cedar Rapids this week, which is pretty impressive. And they got a point in the game that they did lose. So they got 5 out of the possible 6 points they could have got this weekend. That's huge. And that right there, it's very unlikely since they have 3 extra games played over Tri-City and 6 less points in them. Very unlikely, but it gives them a slimmer of hope to try to get that last Western Conference playoff spot. Number 8, obviously Omaha, 7-37, 5-1 for 20 points. They just ended like a 30-game losing streak. That's all that really needs to be said. Western Conference predictions for the end of the year. Well, the playoff bracket for us right now would be Lincoln and Sioux Falls to get the bye. Sioux Falls would play the winner of Waterloo versus Tri-City, and then Lincoln would play the winner of Fargo versus Sioux City. That matchup. But my predictions for the Western Conference season, as of right now, 1 and 2 is gonna be Lincoln and Sioux Falls. Lincoln is number 1, Sioux Falls is gonna be number 2. 2 is gonna be Waterloo. I think 1, 2, and 3 stay the same. 4, I'm gonna actually have Sioux City overtaking Fargo, and then 5 is gonna be Fargo. 6 is gonna be Tri-City. 7 is gonna be Des Moines, and 8 is gonna be Omaha. So the only thing that really changes is Sioux City would host Fargo for that best of 3 first round series. That would be the only thing that really changes. Outside of that, everything stays. Now I think those two are gonna flip. I think Fargo's gonna kind of get wins, but also lose. Kind of to be 500, just win 1, lose 1, lose 2, win 2 kind of thing throughout the rest of the year. And I think Sioux City is gonna find a bit of a groove and kind of win a couple of games, lose 1, win 2 games, lose 1, win a game, lose two, and a couple lose one kind of thing, like back and forth, just enough. Fargo, we're gonna be battling for who hosts each other in that. Fargo host is gonna be really tough for Sioux City, but Sioux City host is gonna be pretty tough for Fargo. There that goes. Over the scoreboard, so we're ready for it. Here. And then let's go over here. Let's go. Game starting on Friday. The Jets. Devils kept it pretty close for a little bit there. Then the Jets kind of just blew the floodgates open. Ended up smacking the Devils. 22 saves and 23 shots against Connor Hellebuck. He's going to try to get Hart votes this season, which is the MVP. He's clear-cut favorite for the Vezina, obviously, but he's trying to get some Hart votes this year, see what he can do there. But the Devils kind of kept it close for a minute, and the Jets are like, nah, we're not letting you guys keep hanging on. The Red Wings go 2-0 on the road of the Capitals, and the Capitals score 5 unanswered goals. Did Ovi score this game? I don't remember. I think he did. No, he did not. Okay, but yeah, the Capitals score 5 unanswered goals to defeat the Red Wings, and they go on a 4-game losing streak. Red Wings, yeah. Blackhawks host the hockey club, 36 saves and 39 shots against for Spencer Knight. Propels the Blackhawks to a 43 overtime win at home. Blackhawks are getting outshot by a pretty decent amount most of the game, but they're getting W somehow. Canucks hold off the Wild 3-1 at home, 37 saves and 38 shots against, I believe, Kevin Lankinen. And yeah, when you make 37 saves at the goal, that's more than likely going to get you the W. Wild definitely deserved the 2 points there, but the Canucks got them. It doesn't matter how, they ask how many. The Vegas Golden Knights host the Penguins. They beat them 4-0, 22 save. Aiden Hill shutout. I believe it's Aiden Hill. I think it's Aiden Hill. On the Knights, they pretty dang hot. The Blues take on the Ducks, and they beat them 4-3 on the road. Really close matchup, really evenly matched there in that game. But the Blues picked up on the road. Really impressive, actually. Pretty impressive, the Blues. The Rangers go up 3-1 at one point. The Senators come back, and Brady Tkachuk with the second goal of the night gets the overtime winner. I'm telling you now, Senators, especially after the Dylan Cousins and Fabian Zetterlund pickups, they're ready for the playoffs. And I think they're going to make the playoffs as the first wildcard spot. And man, oh man, if the Rangers overtake the Devils, which is very possible since the Devils are just half a Devils team, they're very, very beat up right now. And they fall down and could see the Senators and the Devils getting wildcard spots. But I don't think they will. I think the Devils are going to, I don't know. Let me see here. Let me look at my phone real quick. So, Devils have 74 points, 65 games played. The Rangers have 1 game in hand with about 6 less points. Devils have 74. The Rangers have 68. So I think the Devils are going to find a way to keep that third Metro spot. Number 1 wildcard team, in my opinion, is going to be Ottawa. Number 2, Blue Jackets are looking like they might do it. The Rangers are going to be right there. I'm going to take the Rangers just because Igor Shesterkin, the goaltending situation is so good. So yeah. But yeah, the Rangers could overtake Devils for that third Metro spot. The Devils are really, really beat up right now. But yeah, the Senators, man, if they make the playoffs, which I believe they will, man, that's gonna be Kraken on the Flyers. The Kraken take them down 4-1 on the road. 23 saves and 24 shots against for 3-1, I think. But yeah. 4-0 Bruins win on the road over the Lightning. Lightning on my Eastern Conference. Who's gonna be the Eastern Conference champion? The Lightning. That makes any sense. But yeah, they get shut out 4-0 at home. 26 save. Jeremy Swayman shutout. So yeah. The Panthers take down the Sabres 4-0 at home with a 21 save Vitek Vanacek shutout. The Panthers debut. It's a 21 save shutout. The Avalanche take down the Maple Leafs 7-4. Valerie Nichushkin gets a hat trick. I'm telling you, he is so good when he plays. He's to stay healthy and be in the lineup consistently. Flames take down the Canadiens 1-0 at home. 26 save Justin Will shutout. He's trying to get himself the Calder, which is Rookie of the Year, in case you didn't know. But yeah. The Predators take down the Blackhawks 3-2 at home. They outshoot them 41-19, 38 saves and 41 shots against for Arvid Soderblom. Not quite enough to get the W. The Kings take down the Blues 2-1 at home. 19 saves and 20 shots against for, I believe, Darcy Kemper. 21 saves and 22 shots against for, I think it's Joel Hoffer, honestly. Might have been Bennington, but I think it's Hoffer. The Oilers go up 4-1 with 5-1. The Stars come back. Mikko Rantanen scores his first goal as a star. That was star, by the way. But the Stars come back, bring it back within one, unable to get that game-tying goal. Versus the Oilers, Islanders get outshot 40-28 by the Sharks, but they pick up a 4-2 W. 38 saves and 40 shots against for, I believe, Ilya Sorokin in the W. Yeah, that's what we're looking like right now. Let's look at my prediction for tomorrow's 4 NHL games, and then we are done here. So let's look at it here. I think the Edmonton Oilers are going to defeat Buffalo, but Edmonton just came off a huge win over Dallas. I think they're going to score at will versus Buffalo. Ottawa's going to defeat Detroit, a huge Eastern Conference wildcard matchup, but I think the Ottawa Senators are going to be able to score quite a bit on this Red Wings team. I like the Ottawa Senators forward core a lot, and goaltending for that matter. The defense, if it's fully healthy, is pretty good, but it's kind of right now because it's not fully healthy right now. But especially the forward core right now, I think they'll be able to score quite a bit on Detroit. Otherwise, going to be Chicago, in my opinion. Colorado just outmatches Chicago in basically every way. I think the Leafs are going to defeat the Hockey Club. The Leafs are kind of desperate for a win right now. They lost the last couple games. I think they're going to pick up a W there over Utah. But yeah, that's going to do it for the Pockets episode. Hope you enjoy USHL Sunday. Have a great night. If you watch us live, you watch us live after. I'm going to try this again. Have a great rest of your night. If you watch us live, you watch us after live at night. Either morning, evening, afternoon, or every time you watch us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video if you haven't already. Turn post notifications if you haven't already. And follow this podcast if you haven't already. And yeah, hope you enjoyed today's episode. What episode? Episode 32. Hope you enjoyed today's episode 32 of Season 9, USHL Sunday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 33 of Season 9, NHL Monday. See you there. Peace.